Hello dear students, today we will continue the story Flying Together. In the previous class we read in the story that the little creeper at the base of the tree grew thick, and one day a hunter came into that forest and climbed up on that creeper, and he spread his net on the tree. Now let us find out what happened next. In the evening, the geese returned home. They did not notice the net. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. They struggled hard to get out, but could not. So, in the evening, when the geese returned home, they did not notice the net. So, as they flew into the tree, they got stuck into the net. You can see here they are trapped in the net. They struggled hard to get out but could not. They tried very hard to get out of the net but they could not get out. "Help! Help!" cried the geese. "We are caught in a hunter's net. Oh, what shall we do?" So the geese started crying for help. What were they crying and saying? "We are caught in a hunter's net. Oh, what shall we do?" And they were thinking that they are trapped now, and now how to escape from this trap. "Don't make a fuss now," said the wise old bird. Now the wise old bird said them that now there is no need to make fuss. Making fuss means to complain. So he said, "Don't make a fuss now. Long ago I told you to destroy the creeper, but you did not. Now see what has happened. Tomorrow morning the hunter will come back and kill us all." And now the wise old bird told them that, "Remember, I told you that if you won't destroy the creeper now, this creeper will grow strong, and one day a hunter can climb and reach us all, and this has already happened. Tomorrow morning the hunter will come back and kill us all." "We were foolish," wept the birds. The birds started weeping and saying, "We were foolish. We are very sorry we did not listen to you. Please tell us what to do." Now they asked the wise old bird for help, and they were asking him that what can we do to escape. "Then listen carefully," replied the wise bird. "When the hunter comes, you must all pretend to be dead. Just lie still. The hunter will not want dead birds. He will throw us to the ground. It will then be easy for him to climb down and collect the dead birds and take them home. When the last of us has been thrown down, we must quickly get up and fly." And now the wise bird had made a plan. And what was the plan? The plan was that when the hunter comes, then all the birds will pretend to be dead and they will lie still. They will know, none of the bird will move, and they will pretend to be dead. And when they will not move, the hunter will think that they are all dead birds. So the hunter don't want dead birds. He will throw all the birds to the ground one by one. So after all the birds are thrown on the ground, so the wise bird made a plan. And what was the plan? The plan was that when next morning the hunter comes, all the birds will pretend to be dead and they will lie still. None of the birds will move, and the hunter will think that they all are dead birds, and he will climb up the tree and throw one by one all the birds on the ground. And then he will climb down the tree and collect the dead birds and take them home. But when he will throw the birds on the ground, all the birds will pretend to be dead, and they will pretend to be dead until the last bird is thrown out of the net on the ground. Once all the birds are thrown on the ground, they all will fly together away. In the morning, the hunter came to the tree and climbed up. He looked at the geese in the nest. They are all dead, he muttered to himself. He threw them out of the net one by one. The birds lay still until the last one had been thrown down. Then all at once they got up, flapped their wings, and flew away. The hunter was taken by surprise. From the top of the tree he watched all the geese fly away. So, next morning, the hunter came to collect those birds. He climbed up the tree and he looked at the geese in the nest and he muttered himself. Muttering means talking to self in a low voice. He muttered himself that all are dead. He threw them out of the net one by one, and he started throwing those birds one by one out of the net. And those birds, after they have been thrown on the ground, they were still pretending to be dead. Once all the birds were thrown to the ground, they all got up at once, flapped their wings, and flew away. Flapping wings means moving wings up and down. So they flapped their wings and flew away. The hunter was taken by surprise. From the top of the tree he watched all the geese fly, and when the hunter saw this view he was very surprised, and from the top of the tree he watched all the geese flying away from his view. So, what have we learnt from this story? We have learnt that we should always listen the advice of our elders. This story is written by Shiv Kumar, and this story is adopted from Panchatantra story, A Wise Old Bird. What is Panchatantra? Panchatantra is a collection of stories, a book which contains collection of some good short stories of moral. Now some new words from this chapter. Geese. While giving the explanation of this chapter, I told you geese is the plural of goose, and these are large web-footed birds. Creeper. Plant that needs support to grow usually along a wall or a tree. So creeper are plants that need support to grow. Winding. Go in circular spiral course. Winding is movement to go in a circular or spiral course. As we have seen in the story, the creeper climbed up the tree in a winding movement. So this is called winding movement. Muttered. Spoken in a low tone. Means speaking to ourselves in a low tone. Flapped means moving wings up and down. So this was all for today. Thank you.